well. 4 players queued on up. No stars to aid this one. So they might just be looking for a brawl. The dart, though. Does that force a decision catch now? Shank's able to play past it, and then head of the flash too. He gets away with it. Busio eventually trades, gets his bold. Poise dives in. That's a mistake. He'll die, but Neptune on the trades fast for 2. So we stay even until Derek can even the odds now. Just reformed. Spike is on his back, and he knows where these Rise members are. But with every second he waits, they could have moved. They're lined up, but it's a high-low. This is so tough.
Chaos, and they show EG, hey, we're taking the fight right, too. It doesn't matter what side we're on.
Does not matter. Out towards main. There'll be an exchange of the KO utility. I'm loving to see the prevalence of this guy on the map, but Master was not one of those players stunned up. So the Craftwell comes through, and the follow-up is perfect. Draw goes down. No trade potential on that one, so Rise will retreat.
Good Gravwell's back and forth. Reformed. Creeps up. Can't find too much. Couple of sheriff shots go wide as he eats a bullet to the head. He's going to walk away with his life. Definitely hurting. No way to heal on this as we've gone away from the sky and on to the KO. So EG, once more cutting noise. Looking to be explosive out towards this A site and hoping for damage, but I don't think Neptune and Poised are too poised to give this one away. Nice couple of kills. Bustio now standing inside A main. Rotations come over, but it's the low HP Reform to try and back him up. And there's just nothing to be had. Right now, you basically just have to run to your death to make sure that you're not saving these pistols in it to the next round. But a couple of sheriffs. Maybe some damage to be had. Backstab. Eminent. Reformed. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, yes.
I like to see that both these guys are comfortable with a variety of agents. It feels like Shank's developing a lot as a player, as we heard in that interview, beyond just his role as a jet, as the turrets. They'll do a little ritual dance of some kind. Don't know exactly what it means, but in the end, only one turret will survive. So the default is held for EG. They look to take some mid-control. Well, that's a flash queued up right off the alarm bot contact. Yep. This could get rough.
This could get rough. Information garnered, flashes out, but the corners tucked away are Bustio and Jogimo. They stay alive for now. Gravity Well not going to find the pole just yet, but maybe another frag queued up, or another flash, excuse me, queued up. Can't tell which one is coming out from the KO, but Boy's going to find the next. There's a flash drive, and there's no corners to hide in. This time, EG, they try to tuck tail. They try to get to safety. They're cut down. Now 3 weapons standing for the squad as they look to continue to hit this B side. It's only 2 standing tall here as Foe plays across the map. Tries to play backstab. Rise, they're not budging. They know anywhere that this EG team wants to go. The numbers aren't the worst here for the defense. A 2v3 is not too bad. Now the rotations to come on over, but your boy Dre looking to creep onto the site with a spike.
Start perfectly timed. Keeps them at bay and lane, buys even more time. 20 seconds on the clock. There's a lurk towards A, but there's no double back potential. This has to be a flank, and it's being held for. Shanks is on the line. 1 kill, that's enough. He doesn't even dash away. Holds the angle, gets the second. Round's over. Spike's on the ground. This lurk is not going to get anything but an impactless frag on out, as it will just be the eco in this round. Your rifle for Foe that he saved on over from the previous round. Astro utility abound. No one to receive on the knife, as EG will get the orb. That gives him 1 step closer to that null command.
Right there.
The Vandal herd out towards the A site. Pretty telling as to what EG are looking to do. Gravwell, Nebulous Smoke. So the bubbles are there. And one's inside. His Poise gonna get tagged up underneath Heaven, but beautiful flashes over the top. Find a Bustio buried. And, well, the 2 remaining Reforms good for 1.
That seems like it's going to be the play. But with the AWP on this line, things get risky. Because Shanks is pushing for this space. You cannot fake it. You cannot take this risk. They'll have to shut down that play for at least a moment. As Reformed is in a tough spot here. Still just keeping himself aloft, keeping himself alive. You notice a teammate rotating back on over. And Shanks is still here on the line. Has a dash too. This is super dangerous if they commit to the play.
And at this point, this almost feels like the only option, right? That early 0 point. I'm going to hold that thought. Drone goes out. Elbow spotted. Reformed falls, and the dash is saved at the end of the day. So it's another buy round for Evil Geniuses, but it seems that they've met their match in this Rise defense. They just cannot get a footing here in this game. And at the start of that round, there was a fake to be sold, but the 0 point only spots one. So they know that at the end of the day, it might just be a fake. As we go no command, now trying to push our way onto the site. Jogimo breaks the door, tries to help there. Foe falls. Neptune traded out, but it's still a player ahead here for the defense. Shanks tries to get something done. Operator in hand. Oh, Boostio trying to slowly creep on up. The glass not quite no-scoped, unfortunately. Boostio does hop up. Unfortunate to find Derek on the other side with the Odin as the Hunter Shiri cuts down one more. The back and forth just doesn't work, but finally Jogimo rips things into EG.
You hope that they can start to grab a couple here. This is an aggressive attempt, really for Rise, eluding past the utility, but Foe just peeks him so fast. The race car peeks straight on in, but Neptune, oh, he can do it too. He can do it better, and it was just a mission to recover this op. Sure, you get an excellent kill, but you're not getting any guns out of it.
And it's a tough person to get that kill, right? Had that been Boostio, the knives would be online, but Foe gets it. Dies almost immediately. Neptune able to grab one more. Inside Wine, Superman has stolen Shank's position, and he picks up two. In doing so, Jogimo left all by his lonesome. Once more, low HP, this time 1v2. It's going to be a shock dart to go on out. Nice suppression, though. Going to stop the rest. And well, with that, Jogimo looking to beat feet towards the... No.
Ooh.
Okay, just making noise.
Because he knows that's where the rifle is. He wants to recover it, and he's hoping that he'll bait a B rotation. He can get a rifle and hold in this post plant. If he waits long enough to grab orb, I think that would be too much of a risk. Not worth it. Still, if he gets his spike down, gets one frag, he'll have that null command online, and now the Phantom recovered. Notice the micro, too. He throws the stinger when he's farther away so that he doesn't have to make audible noise in case someone is close on site. Well played thus far, but he's given it away off that tap, and Rise is on the hunt.
A crunch imminent here as that spike will eventually go down, and the shock dart doesn't quite...
And I think they're just going to make this one nice and simple. Quick hit over towards the B site. Lockdown available. Spray on the Ares. Finds nothing. They're sending this one.
You are divided. You should run.
Full send on this one. A couple of players still stuck on the site. Osmic divide as Boostio hops on. It's just a second too early, so nobody to be detained. That attacker Killjoy will finally subside. There's the detainment to come on through, but out towards back site. The Derek is here, but it's only for a second. He gets taken down. Neptune there to trade it back, but finally some extra damage.
For Poison Neptune. All that is in the past, though. A win is a win at the end of the day. It's the right time to turn this shit around towards mid. Pressure will be applied.
I would really like to know what the Cosmic Divide cutting off Sidewalk from the attack was for. It felt a little awkward. You're really going in blind to the players that are just holding it down on the side. Either way, it works for Evil Geniuses. We'll see if they can string a few in a row, as an even half is still on the table. It might not be doable, but it's still there. You're going to try and sit at that table and take a bite. Your boy Dre use up the Whirly Bird, looking for some information in its side B main. The spike yet to be committed. It's going to be reformed to push off the drone.
I think that that aforementioned Astral was to cover the cross from main to deny spam if there was none there. All that aside, Lucio will be dashing on in. Suppression misses him. Means that the blades stay up. This is huge. A-site taken, but Supa still fighting. Reformed in mid for the trade. The Blade Storm. It's coming online. Boostio starting to step up. 3v3 still. Lucio feels the onus is on him to delay, and he does it. Hop up, finds one, dash away. Now he just has to survive, and it gets awkward. Right click fails. Spam. Is it coming? Yep. Shanks on the floor. Derek on the... He can just dash away. So, it's mid control. As long as EG can keep it up, they give themselves a lot of options for calling in the mid round. But Rise, taking away space. Shanks is really deep. They've heard the flash, though, and now they spotted him out. Shanks has to concede this.
Owl drone used, though, just to try and clear this back out. Shanks is going to get spotted up by it, will be tagged, but now you just have to fight back for what should basically be yours, right? They're able to creep on into main. Now that drone won't be available. You're putting a lot on the information gathering of Jogimo in that 0 point at this point. Look at him, huddled up, still afraid of where those knives might be on the A site.
Boostio just gets a drone slapped in his face, so he's not able to push any deeper out towards mid. Oh, the blades, what a flick. Reform finds it, and that's just KO for you. Flash the second he's running for you. Looking like just a football quarterback. Straight through your back lines is Boostio now. They'll try and hold for this cross. Super on the other side. Boostio's got it. And he can continue to anchor. The door closed. It means no one can really contest him. And in breaking it down, he just applies more and more pressure to Poised on the site.
And Derek, not really in a position to help just yet. Poised only having a Sheriff. Derek rocking the same arsenal. Dash to safety. Frag for Boostio. Shock Dart gonna find
10
some
seconds, there's 100
damage.
Fury.
Neptune, and yeah, there is. There's only a couple of seconds left. Jogimo looking to get that spike planted. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, but it is just a second too late, and the only weapon retrieved has now fallen. Derek cuts it down to a 1v1. The spike is planted, and it's Jogimo again to try and hang on in a clutch situation. This time, he's a bit healthier. Derek tosses out the recon bolts. Should he go stairs, Jogimo will have the play. He looks to go elsewhere. Shots.
Expected angle and win things on out. Now 6-3. That tied scoreline you were talking about looking more and more likely as EG is starting to find their footing in mid. Shanks will eat the suppression, so has to fall away.
And drone used as well. Flash over the top to try and get Shanks to safety, but he has to use the tailwind to do so. So unfortunate that Neptune couldn't really help his jet out as they back away towards the B site. The spike, not committed, but a lot here for Evil Geniuses as Boostio will find the first kill, takes down his counterpart, will find the next, and the B site only has one more defender to hold it down as Boostio wants more. Looks to go backwards to catch the rotate, unsuccessful, and Derek, we've seen him play aim labs here in this position, and he's looking to do it again as he found the first, finds the second, make it 2 on the round, and a round that started so huge for EG. It gets squashed, it gets stripped away. Your boy Dre, the only healthy member, but some HP chipped away at courtesy of Poise. Shock darts, the reveal is perfect, and Derek just doing Derek things. Foe with 6 HP. I don't think you can expect a whole lot. Rise looking to secure the lion's share of the half, but does get one, and there are still chances. It's a long shot.
And he's getting flanked too. Is he ready for that play? If he commits to the site, which really is his only choice here, I'll be aware. That's pulled. Just grab it straight in front of his face. Poise gives away. Lockdown. They're not leaving this one to chance. 10 seconds. There is no time.
That was just equal to what Derek was able to get done for his squad. Man, that right there, it hurts to let that round slip away. And as I said before, Rise, now the lion's share, guaranteed to be ahead at the half. But a couple more rounds, we'll see what EG can piece together. It's not the best buy, but we know that when they are on this lighter economy, they tend to lean back on these site hits. And last time it almost worked. We'll see if this time they have more success.
Drone shows intention. And Shanks will charge past. He's going straight into that smoke. Inside of his teammates, Molly, there's no way you suspect a judge in here. This late into the round, and they absolutely do not. Shanks finds Jaw, and Neptune is buying time. He's charging in for more, but it's Neptune on the double spray instead now. Only 2 remaining. The hero weapons already taken care of. It's just these sheriffs to try and stand. A spike plant a possibility. But Rise is already ready for this. Rise is already holding for this. It'll just take one swing. Formality. Unless someone can step up. Hit some critical shots. Maybe recover a weapon. That's when things get
30
risky.
seconds left.
But Rise holding it close to their chest.
Man, this is... We've credited them.
Now, what is EG's solution? Final round and a half. They saved the previous, so they'll have money up. They exchange the utility in A main. This one's looking to be a split. Take some space towards tree. They tried something similar in the previous round to a lack of success. First point of contact will be in that tree room. Dart goes over top, reveals anyone playing inside, but Rise's positioning is more passive now. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, and they're pushing off of it. Boostio and Dre working together. Boostio even wants more. The greedy is hungry, and he'll find a snack. Maybe that is a bit too much. Derek on the trade back. Jaw up towards heaven. Buys some time, and will in the end fall away. So the Rise Nation, it's just 2 on this retake.
But maybe the most confident too. We talked about the consistency from Derek. Well, he's still alive, and he's one away from the Hunter's Fury. A lockdown for Evil Geniuses. Should slow down a push, and it doesn't look like there's much utility to deny. Unfortunately, Derek didn't have the shock darts lined up and ready for it. Tries to clear out the site. Nobody detained. A dash on in. Derek needs to get out of dodge because that, well, it's wall bangable. And if you're Rise, sure, you might be trying to retake this site, but you're running out of time to do so. Your boy Dre will find the first, looks for the next, but Derek starts to cut him down. But there's just, I believe you have another game to play after this.
Yeah.
There's just so much to it. To be able to qualify right now obviously means so much for these two teams. And Rise, they step up to the plate. I found a way around it. They've just been stepping up to the plate. And Evil Geniuses in that first half, they seem to flounder just a bit. So I'm hoping for more in this one as we jump on into the pistol. Not a whole lot out towards mid just yet. Finally, Rise will set their eyes that way. And the alarm bot will tip the information in a way of Evil Geniuses, but they're going to second guess themselves. They're going to make their way on up. Going to flash over the top. Catwalk might not be the place to be, but I spoke too soon. Poised goes huge, and Neptune is there to fight for his fallen teammate. A quick couple of kills finds this defense. I mean, completely shattered. Boostio able to get one back. But once more, at what cost as Boostio falls on low HP, Reformed. What do you got here? Spike is planted, a 1v3. This is to get the comeback going. You have to try and derail Rise right here, right now.
And look at the plant position. This could be planted for main, it could be planted for heaven, it could be planted for the tree room. This one lets you play from anywhere, and you see it. Derek can swing through. Someone can swing from hell. But
you see the aggression once more. Derek forcing up the Vandal, light shields in this round. Spectres across the board for the rest of the squad, and with the arsenal that they have in hand, they're looking to make it quick, but the suppression will slow things down for just a sec. Heaps of information garnered courtesy of the KO knife. And now Rise will pick up the spike and set their sights, well, anywhere, honestly. The world is their oyster. Ascent is their oyster.
It's a pretty big oyster.
Big oyster.
Yeah. Tasty treat for them. But looks like they're going to try and chuck some shells over on a site. Spots out the dude. Nice little ping pong for Jaw to find one. There's no trade for it. Oh, he's getting mullered now. He's getting pressured. The flash, though. Shock dart will finish the job.
Derek's so good with it. Derek's so good with it. Make sure that kill gets secured. Meanwhile, the spike heads the opposite direction. Formed on the site. We'll see if this position goes unchecked. Poise was able to do it earlier. Reform is able to do it this time. Your boy Dre gets the next. It's a couple of weapons retrieved. And I spoke too soon, Mimi. I thought EG might be out of this one, but they force up a couple of pistols, and they start to do damage. There's still a Vandal in the hands of the opposition, and there's no shields, so the damage will be plentiful onto the defenders here. Look to push on. Reformed, suppress, spotted out, taken down. This corner will be cleared. This time around, his foe and Boostio now need to try and retake in a 2v2.
And there's a null command up, too. If they want to commit that, they can to buy even more time. Still a shock dart on the back of Derek and a recon on the charge up soon. They've spotted out one. Null command now pop. This retake's going to be so difficult considering the HP.
I love this from Rise. Again, they just don't leave anything up.
Most of these weapons for Rise that have gotten brought back on over into this next round, it's minimal. A couple reinvestments, but really, this is a hard bonus. And EG will have the better weapons.
And finally, a bit of mid-control. Nothing to alert Evil Geniuses to this outside of that turret finally spotting them once they're all the way up. Inside Pizza. Dash near the site. Reform tries to hold it down right next to your boy Dre, but now it's only your boy Dre, and he just can't land the shots. The Spectres are too good in the swerve, the run and gun on the site. With 3 remaining, Evil Geniuses, you almost have to find something immediately, right? A 3v5. You either find a couple of kills right off the rip and look to storm onto the site, or you save what you have.
Yeah, this is why in our current meta, I don't like that mid alarm bot that much anymore. Unless you have like a flash play off of it, it just gets so little value. Because the majority of teams default the Silva double bounce shock dart to take care of it. And then you just think, oh, that's their default. We don't know if they're pushing mid. You need to commit someone or commit a turret or something to make that contact. And the information just came so late that EG was completely trapped out onto the site. And despite their superior weapons in those close quarters fights, it won't work out. EG's just trying to play the exits here, and they'll do well at it. Foe takes down 2, but remember, this is a bonus round.
There for Rise. Something has to give, and Evil Geniuses need to find it right here. No command early. Grab wall to try and pull anybody in who's looking to play aggressive inside A main. Nothing to be had. It's Foe with the Judge on the other side.
And it's just the drive and the power of these executes off the KO utility. Rise are clearly hungry for it. They want to try and close this out quickly as EG get aggressive. Flash forward. It's good. Connects onto 2, and Boostio takes a shot. Now Derek, tough spot, and he cannot capitalize. So Boostio starts things off with a double, and he stays an opponent out towards the spawn. Turns right on around, and Shanks might soon die to this Judge. Holding on the other side. He's still unaware of Foe. Dash forward. Ooh, Foe is showing it, and the blind. Blind is not good. Reform still has his eyesight, and so does his turret. It's only Super left. At least he has a weapon, but that spike, not in his control. It's on the floor.
That poor Judge, just wide left, wide right. The shots weren't landing flush. A vulnerable Jet, but Shanks stays alive for long enough for Foe to go down. At the end of the day, though, doesn't really matter, and it is Super
30 seconds left.
all by his lonesome. 30 seconds on the clock. And, well, if he finds Jogimo, it's only a stinger to worry about, and it
Has that Hunter's Fury, and Shanks is only 3 pips off of his Blade Storm, but if they can win this one, definitely sets the tone back into the correct direction as Derek will clear lots of space out towards mid. Are they going to try this B-split again? No, they have no space in main, so won't be able to capitalize off of that whatsoever, but yet again, mid is conceded. This time, though, Jaw is holding for it, and he has a flash set up off contact.
Flashbang.
tries to take the timing, peek the 1-2-3 flash. Unfortunately, Shanks didn't give up enough there. And I thought for a second we might see an A split with those 2 members on catwalk and then Shanks and Poised. Gonna get deep inside the spawn and try and catch anybody off guard, but not the case just yet as that spike still hanging around B for now. 1 player suppressed, but it's not a whole lot of information garnered for Rise. You can't really expect too much. Boostio aggressive. Now with this push through B main, it'll let you know exactly where a couple of members might be for Rise. Some spotted out towards mid. The rest have to be over towards A. Jogimo and Reformed.
In this round, B not the destination. Instead, it's all 5 of these players postured towards the A site. Initially, they hold back, see if a dart's going to come. Not any dart, nor is there that KO knife to follow up. Is that a shock dart?
You should run.
Where are these headed? Oh, it's for the utility. So if they're going to split on in, it destroys that utility for the Killjoy. That is a really cool lineup. All right, well, Jenks out onto the site. Dash up top. It's just going to be down to the post plant.
Yeah, 5v5 retake, but the ults available for EG are plenty. There's 4 of them. They got a lockdown of their own. That one is going to be popped, but Derek hanging on to the Hunter, sure to make sure he'll dispatch of that. No command is on as well. Unfortunately, the Sova wasn't tagged up just yet. Now he is. The Blades make their way onto the side. Boostio trying to cut down the attack. Turn defense. And on the other side of the wall, Superman still standing strong. So is Poised. Your boy Dre, the last one standing, and they've just been picked apart here in the retake. Mimio is perfect.
And it just gets staggered for the EG retake. Still, plenty of money left, and a task of 6 rounds in a row presented to them as Boostio. I don't think we've seen too much of the op just yet. Now he'll pick that weapon on up, and another chance out towards B main.
He had it in the last round, just couldn't use it, right? Had to make his way over to the A site, pop the Blades immediately, and try to work through the retake. So again, 6 rounds in a row is the number, and it's backs against the wall for EG. As the suppression comes through, it means you can't use that Killjoy util on the site, and well, Shank's gonna make quick work of it. 1 Nano Swarm does sneak through the cracks, as does Superman. Foe gonna be taken down on the turret. Still good for 1. That's 2 turret kills for Reformed on the server. But at the end of the day, you've got that dub to walk home to. And okay, the running gun is strong as well. Reformed really using everything in his arsenal to try and secure this round for his squad. And Evil Geniuses, at the very least, they've secured a player advantage. Derek forced away, low HP. Shanks in the same boat, and your boy Dre will sit him down. And Derek has nothing for this. He's got to run all the way up. Boostio should just be able to stick The defuse will toss down. The economy doesn't matter where their money is. They lose and it's over. Meanwhile, Rise, they don't have the best economy. So this is an important round. Evil Geniuses pick this one up. There will be reset for the next. And, 7, 8, 9 is exactly why 6 is afraid, as that spike goes inside A main for now.
Well, let's see if the fear factor is there for EG. Certainly doesn't seem like it. Confident from Boostio. He'll have to dash on away, but Kahimo is able to keep the space for a moment. Minute left on this clock. Is the intention still hit towards this A site? Nothing thus far has contended with the Killjoy utility that is pretty heavy towards that catwalk. So, with relatively little information, Rise will re-rotate. Maybe that destination. What do they have to work with on this hit? Way of the ults. Nothing, but if that orb is still up, Poise can get his lockdown, and they can hit off of it. Space has been held, so I don't know if that orb is still there. It is. He can grab it. They're going to split this. You see the drone coming in through mid.
30 seconds left.
And Shanks holding that long flank. Should Evil Geniuses look to head that way? There's the alt combo. No command. Lockdown used. Still looking to split the site. I don't... It does appear to be
Shanks' lurk. It's baited them back. And it works wonders. Look, he's going to push deep. He still has his tailwind, too. He can get aggressive. If he finds a frag off, that gets away, too. Reform, does he check the angle? He needs to. He does, but not enough, and Neptune is still in mid. It's a dash away. Oh, this is all falling apart for Evil Geniuses. Neptune even going for another fight. He has support. Shanks just swings forward. Spike's planted on A, but the fight's in mid. Evil Geniuses, 2 left alive.
Man, down to the last 2. There's a couple of scars to work with, but a 2v4 does not feel the most hopeful for this squad, and they've only got really the weapons in their hands. No ult to play with. There's a recon